Slop City Podcast!
Oh, that's beautiful.
What'd you say, bitch? You ready, Liberty?
Yeah.
Yeah. One, two. 1, 2, 3.
Dude.
1, 2, 3.
There we go. We got it. Who's bad?
Got him.
Got him.
Got him. Ready for a nap.
Some people may think it's disgusting that I just blew my nose. But what I would say is I literally did what every sign everywhere tells you to do. They're like, if you have a runny nose. I was in CVS or Walgreens yesterday in one of those bathrooms that did not make me give them a code. So don't know if you know what that means, but it means I was in a nice area. So I'm in the Walgreens and they got signs up everywhere that are like, if you have to blow your nose, if you got to cough or sneeze, if you got to blow your nose and cough, first option is into a tissue or into a tissue. If you don't have that option, then where do you do it?
Do it in the air.
In your elbow. That's it. So,
If you look at what's in the Kleenex after you blow, sound off in the comments.
do you? Because I
Hell yeah.
absolutely do.
I need to know what came out. Did everything come out? Just only a little bit?
Well, and I want to know what my blood count is.
I want to know if I need another Kleenex.
I want to know if I need to go and get platelets that somebody else donated and put in my body.
You notice that those kind of places are only in poor neighborhoods.
Which
right?
ones?
Plasma and
Oh, they are?
yeah. People love to exploit the poor.
Yeah. Of course they do. How else do they exploit the poor? Hit it.
By making them get safety and emissions on their cars.
I want someone driving around with no muffler. That's what I want.
By pulling people over and giving them tickets.
Mm-hmm. I got a ticket going 95 and a 70. I mean, come on.
By putting payday loan places in a
Mhm.
poor neighborhood
Mm-hmm.
that they'll never be able to pay because
Those
it's
make me
75%
so sad.
interest.
Well, and like, I don't know exactly how they work because I've never gotten one, but isn't it like, hey, if you don't pay this back in 30 days or whatever, we're going to charge you pretty much all of it plus more?
Yeah.
Have you ever done one?
No.
Randy?
Been close a couple times.
Eons ago, if I remember correctly, you took this was a long time ago, dude. You had to take in like paper checks, and I think I wrote them 2 checks, borrowed like $75, had to pay him back like $100, something
Wow.
stupid like that. Wrote him 2 checks, I think.
Wow.
That was eons ago.
Love that you said eons.
How long is an eon?
30
don't know.
years for me.
Must look it up.
Let me open up a browser.
Dude, I am just straight up wearing my work clothes right now.
You wouldn't know. You look very nice.
Well, that's good.
Did he type that or did I?
Can I be honest? Put makeup on in the car. Didn't have any on.
I knew you did.
In the car?
Yeah, because you got fresh.
Did you take one look at me and go, like, that gal put it on very
I
recently?
knew it was fresh because you had like the highlighter.
Like in the
crystals,
last hour.
Like just glittering.
A
1,000,000,000 years?
Oh, so it's
Randy, there's
Term-
no way that 1,000,000,000 years ago you went to payday loan.
so according to most geologists, and I think it's important to let everybody know that Randy is not a geologist.
He's not? How do you know for sure?
Well, I've seen him look at a rock, and you know what he did? Smoked it. He looked right at a rock and he smoked it. He didn't inspect it. get out a little makeup brush and start dusting it off. He just tried to put it in his little ball.
It was
his
a dinosaur
little device.
Boner.
Yeah.
This little device. He fucking smoked a petrified dinosaur bone.
Yeah.
How
He
dare
took that
you.
thing, put it in a food processor, and I was like, you're literally not supposed to do that. What you should have done is sent it to the Natural History Museum or some kind of science center. And what he did was like, boy, I cannot wait to smoke this. And I was like, I'm telling you, dude, you're not supposed to do that.
And he put it in that thing and went like this. Click, click. Because that's how you smoke drugs.
And then as he did that, he was staring at his camera security system over there.
He's like, I dare somebody to come up in here while
He's
I'm
like,
smoking this petrified dinosaur boner.
That's the funniest thing about like people that like drug dealers or like whatever the fuck they do. Like I can't tell you how many drug dealers I've known that have cameras like that at their home.
Randy. He goes,
I don't deal drugs, man,
I-
or anything even close to that.
I'm not saying
you
that
know
you
why
do.
he has it? Because I said, oh, I heard a car door. It's probably Tina. And then he looked on all 8 surveillance videos and said, no, it's just a neighbor.
I have those so you two will feel safe.
Oh, thanks, Dada.
Bless his heart, daddy.
Dada.
Oh man, I meant to take a picture last night. I was at Stella Blues, the bar off Morgan Ford, and guess what they had? They had the Port Byron mystery, the leukemia kid with the quarters in it.
Oh.
And it's owned by Asian people. So I was like, that's how you know. Like, I'm going to be honest. People say, whoa, we got like President Trump being like, they give us Kung Flu virus. Kung Flu.
Somebody's going to isolate that sound and you're canceled.
You can't. Got to listen to
That's
context.
Trump. They'll say that's Trump.
If you're like, oh, that's Tina doing that sound, it's like, no, it's not.
That's actually
I'm
Donald
doing
Trump.
an impression of our former president. But I'm telling you, dude, I walk into an Applebee's, guess what I don't see there? I don't see a little quarter holder for children with leukemia.
Right?
I walk into a local bar and grill, and guess what I don't see?
A thing.
A quarter guy waiting around for a wonderful little child with leukemia.
I'm going to get it.
Get it out.
Our friend Ronnie Manzini. Let me put my earphone back in.
If you're listening to this episode right now, and we've got a lot of new listeners. We have millions of new listeners because we're just, look at the back of it too. God damn. You know what's cool about that? You're putting it in the video and they're going to be able to see the back and the front at the same time because of your side and my side. But what I'm trying to tell y'all that haven't listened, maybe you're a new listener. We got a lot of those. Millions, possibly billions. I'm not sure. We're making
I think that's
so much money.
grossly overrated.
It is very overrated. I would say there's maybe a couple hundred new listeners.
Wow.
You need to go back and listen. I think it was the Port Byron episode. That was the big mystery.
I drove by Port Byron recently.
Yeah, did you come?
No, but I remembered they have a thing on the river called Tugfest.
No, they do not.
Yeah.
What the fuck is Tugfest?
Well, first
I'm all out of love. I need you to tug me.
let me just say that someone came to a show.
Port Byron Tugfest.
Someone came to a show and told us he drives tugboats on the river. And I said,
Don't know what that is.
obviously, your name is Tugboat Terry. So I named him Tugboat Terry. Then 2 days later, we drove through Port Byron. And I remembered that Port Byron has a tug thing
We
called
could
Tugfest.
make it. It's August 12th through 14th, 2021.
I know that my friend Grant
They got shuttle
Everhart
services.
knows all about Tugfest.
Oh my God, it's literally tug of war.
No, it's men jerking each other off. Schedules and events. When do we get to the part where we're tugging each other off?
So Thursday night this year, August 12th, it's pretty much just the pre-party. Any festival you go to generally has one night where there's a nice meet and greet, buffet possibly, but there may not be a buffet this year due to COVID-19 restrictions. So Thursday night, what we're looking at, scroll up. What's the date? August 12th. Thursday, August 12th. 2021. What we are going to be looking at, guys, is 5 p.m. The vendors will be arriving. The vendors.
In their station wagons and minivans.
Station wagons, minivans. Some have RVs. We are going to have everything from a candle-making woman named Sharon to a guy that literally just makes swords from swords he bought at various Renaissance festivals. That guy's name is Darren.
Oh. I'm going to be making Christmas ornaments out of little slices of branches.
There will be Christmas ornaments. Give it up for our
and I can
new guest.
personalize each one. Say you have a son named John.
Can I tell you something? That's what pisses me off. Every time I go to Six Flags, thank you so much for joining this Tugfest meeting. This is really great. We just really need to get organized because as of today, it is April. Let me look at the date. I'm so elderly. April 25th, 2021. We only have a few months. How many months do we have until August 12th?
I don't know. It's several months.
Not a lot. 4 months, 6 months. I'm not sure. But either way, I'm getting freaking stressed out because as the Port Byron mayor and representative
Of Tugfest?
of Tugfest
Right.
and the city,
Port Byron?
Port Byron, duh.
It's one of the Quad Cities.
What?
It's one of the Quad Cities.
Got it. Not sure what that means. Moving on. I'm getting a little stressed out, okay? So
Right.
it's so nice to have one of our vendors here because I've seriously been calling all of them. And it's like, here's the thing. A lot of people don't like to talk on the phone anymore. I love
You look like a guy that loves it.
I love to call people.
You do.
I love to call anybody. You want me to order online? No thanks. I'll be calling you.
Well, I just like to tell you about my booth.
We're excited.
I
Let us hear it.
I ordered the double booth for $75.
Double wide.
Double, so it has 2 spaces, enough for two long office tables.
You will not get a curtain. If you want a curtain, you're going to have to pay an extra $25. I do want you to know.
Well, I
that.
have my own gazebo type thing that I'll put in my space.
Did you say gizzybo?
Gazebo.
Gizzybo.
Gazebo. So
Sounds like a Furby.
I make Christmas ornaments.
Whatever. Okay. Love Christmas.
I'll take a branch, say, I don't know, 8 inches thick.
Okay, I'm
Saw it.
trying to picture a branch right now, and I can't.
I saw it and make little circular, like a bagel, wooden. You know what I'm saying? It's a slice of a piece of wood.
Got it. Circle.
So I don't take the bark off. I leave it very natural, right? I'll
Okay.
paint Santa, and I'll say, for instance, baby's first Christmas,
Okay.
2021 or whatever.
Do you put the name on?
Well, that's when you come up to my booth, you speaking about you and all the customers, and they'll say, my baby's name is John. So I will take my little tiny painting brush and put John.
Hold on.
And I put dots on each letter, so it looks very fancy.
You made a critical mistake.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Did you ask how it's spelled?
I did not. This
So,
is just a hypothetical situation.
I understand, but you got to be ready. Here at Tugfest of Port Byron, Illinois, we're ready for anything.
Okay.
So I get that you're doing a hypothetical right now, but what if somebody comes up to you and they say, hey, kid's name's John, and you spell it John, and guess what? Mama ain't so happy now.
Okay. So
Because the kid's name is
I'll just
spelled
make a new one.
Jon. What are you going to do with that other one?
I'll save it for somebody that might have a baby's first Christmas name, just John.
All right, easy fix, moving on. So you're making Crimbus ornaments.
Christmas ornaments. And then
Crimbus.
I save my larger pieces of wood that could be from a whole tree, maybe 12 inches.
For a long name like Christina?
Well, no. I'll put, for instance, I'll put your last name, the Johnson family, and I'll paint a snowy landscape with a house that might look like yours or might not.
Mm-hmm.
What's your last name again?
Johnson.
The Johnson family at the bottom, and a
No
very
H.
nice, and a very nice font.
Absolutely
With
no
dots.
H. And if you even think about putting an H in it, you're out of the Tugfest.
Okay. So those go for $24. The
All
bigger
right.
ones, the smaller ones go for $8.
That's a great price.
Now, I also want you to know that I drill a hole through the top and tie a nice piece of yarn, either red or yellow, so that it can be hung on a tree or on a wall.
Great.
So that's my idea for my vending station.
You're in.
Oh, thank goodness.
No, yeah.
I was already in. You
Well,
already accepted me.
Yeah, that's a funny. Yeah, we already sent you an acceptance email, and let me tell you, boy, howdy, took me a long time to get that email going. I had to talk to my my secretary. Her name is Chrissy. How do you think it's spelled?
Let's see. CHRI. Okay.
K.
R.
R.
Why is your
you hear
microphone reverbing, sir?
I hear it too.
It's like bing.
Is it because I talk too loud?
I don't hear anything.
When she gets to a certain level, it goes. Ning.
I'll back it up.
No, just talk normal. I don't hear anything.
Hey, I want to talk about what my booth is going to be.
Go ahead.
Hey, my name is Larry.
God, it's so. Yeah, let me just take a moment. Excuse me, I moved the camera. Let me just.
for Christ's
Let
sakes.
me just take a moment of silence to honor everybody here and give it up for all of our vendors here today. So that woman was honestly not sure of her name.
Veda.
Christmas ornament gal. Veda. Now who we got now? Line up. Chrissy, can you mark off Veda? Mark her off of the list.
My name's Larry.
Larry, great to meet you. Let me
Nice
walk
to meet
over
you.
really quickly and just.
Why didn't you shake Veda's hand? That's weird.
Well, I don't like women. Go on. Larry.
I have I bring a big barbecue grill. And I smoke deer sausage
Whoa.
right on hand. And then on the other side,
So does everybody have to wait a few days?
well,
Because generally, to have something like that smoked, I mean, is it fresh or is it dried?
I have fresh stuff already packaged, but I bring my barbecue grill just so people and my smoker so people can see how it's done.
Oh, I think
I
that's
do like
great.
a demonstration.
No. That's great. So here's the thing. Do I live in Port Byron? Yes. Do I know anything about deer hunting? No. Do I understand what it's like to use a smoker? No. So here is my question for you because I want to make sure that our guests at Tugfest 2021 in Port Byron, Illinois, are ready. You going to bring the entire deer here or what are you going to do? Is he already going to be chopped up?
He'll be he's already chopped up. I bring
Okay.
parts. And
Okay. Sorry.
in addition to the smoker, then on the other side, I have the thing to make kettle corn. So I'm simultaneously making kettle corn and smoked beef deer
Quick
jerky.
question. What if somebody's vegan and they want kettle corn?
They can absolutely get the kettle corn. It's vegan kettle corn.
Okay, but what if a little chunky, beefy boy of the deer gets on?
You just have to take your chances at my booth.
Okay, so you will have a disclaimer up.
I had to get the smaller, the $25 booth. I could not afford the double booth.
I get it.
But I do have a very nice placard poster that I put in front of my table that says,
Hold on a second. Your voice changed and I don't like it. Can
Sorry.
you get back?
I have a very nice placard.
There we go.
It's a poster I had printed at Kinko's, and it says Larry's. This is what it says: Larry's smoked deer jerky and kettle corns. And then I put my number at the bottom.
What's your number? Recite it for us just so you'll be ready if somebody's not looking at the if somebody's not looking at the poster.
659 555. And then the last one spells deer. 4337.
Wow. That's good. I like that a lot.
So I have deer written under it.
And deer is unfortunately spelled D-E-A-R. Because you couldn't, the number D-E-E-R was already taken by Donnie's deer and kettle corn.
Right.
So you're kind of the second one. We know Donnie's deer and kettle corn will be here. So I will let you know that right up front. I know it's upsetting. You know, it's, what are you, Larry's sausage?
Larry's smoked deer jerky and kettle corns.
Okay.
Kettle corns.
That's
Because we have
good.
different flavors. We have your regular kettle corn, butter kettle corn, which is, of course, not vegan. Camel kettle corn.
What?
Camel kettle corn.
Camel.
I throw a couple of those little
Lit cigarettes.
I feel like you're making fun of me. Your accent's changed. Are you making fun of me?
I did.
Maybe you didn't.
Gonna be honest. Can't even remember where we started, but things are moving and grooving.
So that's my proposal.
Okay.
And then, if you want, I could take the bag of kettle corn, put it over to Veda, and she can personalize it for an extra $3.
Extra $30. That's great. Larry, thank you so much for your time. That is really just so wonderful. We're really floored. Because let me tell you. Excuse me. Here at Port Byron's Tugfest 2021, we are truly just floored to have two guys making meat and making kettle corn all at the same time. So if you don't, you're a newcomer, you're a newbie, and it's not a big
deal. This will be
deal.
my first year here.
It will be your first year, but boy, I've seen the little ribbons that you've won, at various river functions in Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
So we're all proud of you, and thank you so much for coming and joining us. And it's hopefully next year you'll be able to do the $75 booth, and this year we're doing the $25 booth. It's not a big deal. Don't get upset about it.
Hello, my name is Susan Sarandon. I have a booth too.
What? Susan Sarandon from Stepmom with
No,
Julia
I'm not-
Roberts?
I just have the same name, sir.
Ed Harris? Boy, that was a good movie.
Just a strange thing. I have the same name as her. What I have is a holistic.
Do you know what movie? Oh, whoa. We can't just be moving over this. Do you know what movie I'm talking about? It's called Stepmom. Julia Roberts is in it. Susan Sarandon.
I know
Jenna
that I have
Malone,
the same name, but I've never
Ed
really watched her
Harris.
movies except Dead Man Walking. It was a good one. That's all
I never
I've seen.
saw that one. What's the plot?
She's a nun, and she falls in love with the guy on
Ecstasy?
ecstasy. And
I love ecstasy.
He's on death row.
I'm kidding. Wait a second. She falls in love with a guy on death row?
Well, she didn't really fall in love.
Wait a second. Wait. Are they pen pals? How you fall in love with a guy on death row?
She goes in to pray for him.
Oh, okay. She's in the chapel, so she gets special access to his penis. I love that she could make a joke out of it. Well,
Yeah.
let me tell you, I know you weren't in Stepmom with Julia Roberts, Ed Harris, and Jenna Malone, but that was a really fantastic movie.
Well, I'll be
Because-
sure to pass it along.
Can
if
I
ever
just
meet
get
her.
well, 1 second? This is your first time coming here trying to get a booth?
How do you know it's my first time? I've been coming to Tugfest for the past 4 years.
Because I've been running Tugfest for 26 years.
You don't remember Susan Sarandon's holistic healing?
Chrissy,
I have 3 booth spaces.
Hold on 1 second, ma'am. I'm going to need you to step back and calm down.
I'm a
Chrissy,
Tugfest staple.
Susan, Mrs. Sarandon, you need to calm down, and I'm going to confer with my associate Chrissy right now, okay, real quick. Chrissy, what the fuck is this? You fucking tell me we got a lady named Susan Sarandon here, and that's it?
She's
And
here every
you
year.
didn't fucking tell. What?
She's one of our first vendors.
How the fuck do I not know about this?
Because you're an alcoholic?
I'm sorry, what?
I don't know, sir. Maybe you forgot.
Did you just call me an alcoholic?
Sir, you're drinking a glass of liquid It's clearly not iced tea. It has a large square ice cube in it, typically put in an old fashioned.
No. You know what, Chrissy? Don't ever think about sucking my cock again. Chrissy, you better never think about sucking my cock again, okay?
Okay.
So, take one good look.
Sorry, Mr.
He
Johnson.
pulls his pants down.
Take one good look.
Take one last good look at this little
Oh,
guy.
God.
And it's like,
Mr. Johnson, when you
not
pulled
a-
your pants on, it stunk so bad.
it's not a micro penis, but it's not a micro penis.
Oh, God. Do you guys smell that? Oh.
Chrissy, you want a job or not? Because I can take your benefits from you like this.
Wow.
Yeah, I just snapped.
Honestly, I don't feel like putting up with this today. I'm going to go ahead and go.
You fucking
Fuck
kidding me?
you, Mr. Johnson. Fuck you, Veda. Fuck you, Susan Sarandon. And also, fuck you, Larry, the kettle corn guy.
Well, so this is really taking a turn. Have fun getting Cobra.
You can tug this.
Tug what?
My
Your
middle
long,
finger.
Your long clit. Hey, everybody. Chrissy's got a long clitoris.
He's a drunk.
You long clitoris.
He's extorting money from all the
She
poor
got a
people around
long
here.
clitoris. Sir, did you say clitoris? Yeah, our clitoris is so long. I'm not drunk.
Hey, it's me, Susan Sarandon. I don't know that this is an environment I
No,
want to be
Susan.
in.
No. Susan, listen. I am truly sorry. That was something else. So, looking at the time, you got about 2 minutes left. And I am so sorry that I did not know that you had Susan Sarandon's holistic, what was the last part?
Healing.
Healing. Great. So, what kind of stuff you do?
I have one of those chairs where you sit in and
Mhm.
you sit up on it kind of like you're doing reverse cowboy and you have your head in a little thing and then I give people massages and then I also tug them from the from the back.
Oh, hold on a second. Reverse cowboy. What's that? Can you
I'm
just.
Reverse cowgirl.
Okay, reverse cowgirl.
So
So
it's
that
like you're sitting in
is-
an office chair but backwards and you have your face in a thing.
Oh, so reverse cowgirl is pretty much just missionary?
Wait,
You mean the other way. You mean like,
it's like reverse cowgirl.
got it. Okay, so that sounds really good.
So it's just regular on top.
So you
position.
are doing tugging, though.
Yes. That's why I had to get the 3 spaces this year instead of the 2.
Honestly, I am really, really sorry that I haven't noticed you up until this point. I've just been busy. Let me just let you in on a quick thing, a couple things about me. I'm busy. I'm a busy guy, you know. I own a company called Johnson and Johnson.
Wow. You own Johnson & Johnson, the
So here's the thing. It's a different
powder place?
It's a different company, but
Okay.
sometimes people just join in, start buying our stuff because it's a similar name. They don't
Right.
look at the spelling, easy peasy.
Right.
So we're making a lot of dough.
Okay.
But I've been busy, and I would like to apologize to you formally.
Thank you.
Mrs. Sarandon. Like I said, you were really, truly phenomenal in that movie with Ed Harris, Julia
That's
Roberts,
not
and
me.
Jenna Malone. You were
Not
so good. You were very, very good in it. I
It's
love
not
that
me.
movie. I mean, seriously, you know, my dad, I'm 61 years old. My dad is 82.
You're only 61?
Crazy, right?
Wow.
My dad's 82, and when I was 40 something, he married another woman while his ex-wife was still alive.
Okay.
And he was taking okay, so hold on a second. That actually isn't the story of stepmom. So let me back this
Oh,
up.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Where's this guy going with this?
All I'm saying is I understand, and I understand that cancer affects a lot of people. Has
I
it
don't have
has it
cancer.
affected me? No. But it does affect a lot of people.
I don't have cancer.
And I hold it near and dear to my heart.
Oh,
You know, every time I run a 5K, before every 5K, I just start calling out people's names, hoping I'm reaching at someone.
okay. So,
Okay,
am I
so-
accepted this year or not? That's all I
Yes,
need.
Susan, you're accepted.
Thank you so
Okay,
much.
thank you so much. So can we get the next guy up? What's his name? What was Deer? What was his name?
Larry?
No, not Larry, the other guy.
There was only one man.
No, the other guy that's doing sausage and kettle corn.
That's Larry.
No,
Larry's smoked
no.
deer
We
sausage.
said Larry, and then we said one other guy.
Oh,
What was
yeah.
his name? David?
Probably Derek.
Sir, do you remember?
Rancer.
You don't remember. Oh, fuck. It was with a D.
He left anyway. He was tired
It
of waiting.
doesn't matter. Yeah, I get it. Okay, so like I said, that is the first part of Tugfest. Thursday, August 12th.
Wow.
We're set up really, really well right now. And then Friday, August the 13th. So, like I said, we got to get all this stuff moving. And now that I don't have Chrissy, my incredibly sexy secretary, who I absolutely have plowed, and she has tugged me. So, listen. We go into Friday, August 13th. That's good. 4 p.m. Vendors, arts, and crafts. Everybody we just chatted to, great. Then we're going to have a, it's a little early for Thanksgiving, but we will have a station where you can put your hand in a bunch of paint, make a little turkey, and then make sure to bring that to your family over Thanksgiving.
Will we be having the hay bales set out for kids, and then in the middle we put a bunch of hay and then throw some coins in there and they can search for the coins?
I have literally never heard of that game.
Okay. You never been to Hannibal, Missouri then.
So you're telling me you're going to just put quarters in this thing? If you want to
It
organize
keeps kids
that.
busy.
Okay.
You just say, hey, go find a quarter, and those kids are fucking looking for 10
That's
to
good.
20 minutes each.
All right, so we'll do that. 5 p.m., Harley Hill on Cherry Street.
Then you tell them to paint a fence. You give them a bucket of water, and they just fucking go to town. They think they're painting. They
The
love
fence.
it. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's actually very smart.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we could do that during the 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. area where
That's
there's a TBA.
Yeah,
So
we
I
didn't know
think-
where to fill that. We didn't know what that.
Well, there's a couple TBA areas, which is great because we will be tugging something. So I say 5:30 to 7:30. Kids will still be up. do the
TBA
paint,
actually
water.
stands for Tugging Boys Always.
So, boys,
And when we say boys, we don't actually mean children. We just
no.
mean like
We
guys.
just mean guys.
because it doesn't make sense to put tugging men always because it's TMA. That's not a thing. TBA is a thing. You think, oh, that's to be announced? No, it's tugging
Boys always. Very simple. So 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. on August 13th, we will be tugging boys always. You can count on that. You thinking, hey, what's Tugfest going to do this year? Well, I can tell you one thing.
Tugging.
You can count on tugging boys always 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. And that's great. So 6 p.m. we got the Carnival. And there will be various rides that are not safe.
We have the salt and pepper
Um,
shaker.
I'm sorry, what?
That's one of our most famous rides, the salt and pepper shaker.
Which one's that?
It's the one where you get in these little caged vehicles and you just spin around.
Okay.
Lots of vomit on that ride.
Well, that's why we hired Danny.
We only hire people.
I just realized it was Danny. Danny was the name of the guy. Danny.
We only hire men that are on substance to control the rides because we feel like they
Well-
bring the most fun.
We need somebody that is under a controlled substance to control the substance these children are getting.
Possibly a felon also.
Yes.
They
we-
provide the most exhilarating ride.
We love felons here at Tugfest.
The kids think, am I going to survive this ride? That's part of the fun.
Kids are walking around before they get on the ride. They think, boy, I could, I don't even need to see my parents again. I hate my parents.
We will.
But that's the best part. Kids go to a carnival and they realize they need the parents.
Yep.
They get on those rides, they looking around for their parents, and then boom, boom, bam, they're good for a year.
When they get on that big giant slide and that we give them that sack to sit on and they fly up in the air and contemplate their life because they don't know if they're going to make it, that's good fun.
We love that. So after the carnival and the children missing their parents, needing their parents, easy peasy. There will be 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. another TBA. And that's before the fireworks. So what is important for you to know is that TBA between 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. going to be a lot of kids nodding off. Kids are going to be nodding off,
That's
looking around for the party.
That's a good time for you to take them over to the hay hay area to search for quarters.
Take them over to the hay bale, and then also Tug Boys always. Simple, easy. 9:30 p.m., fireworks start.
Everybody loves a firework.
If you don't like a firework, you need to get the fuck out of Tugfest. Simple. 10 p.m., Blacktop Mojo.
Most famous band in the Quad Cities, I guess.
Blacktop Mojo will be playing, and they will be crushing it.
They have a huge list of other shows that they're doing, but they are stopping at the Port Byron Great River Tug Fest.
Okay. So another thing I failed to mention is that this will be at the Great River. Not a big deal. 12 a.m., Blacktop Mojo will be done playing. See you tomorrow. That's what it says.
Look at Saturday. Saturday's full of the fireman's pancake breakfast at the fire station because everybody knows firemen know how to cook pancakes.
Saturday's going to be an early day, so you can't blow your load on Friday night.
Nope.
Okay, you thinking, hey, whoa, kids going to be riding the little carnival rides. We're going to be partying, do it. No, you got to be up at 7 a.m. to 12 a.m. You think you're going to get a pancake breakfast at the fire station at 11:58
Nope.
p.m.
7 a.m.
You're not. You need to get there between 7 and 8. 8 at the latest. You want a pancake, you need to be there at 8. Very simple. Susan, you're truly a great employee.
I am really cracking up at this list because when you get to 11 a.m., kids tug of war.
Okay, so will that be
It's
them?
at the tug site. Let's click on it and see where the tug site
Yeah,
is
can you go to the
specifically.
Google Maps? Give me one moment. I need to urinate. I know it's upsetting, but I need to. So I'll be right back, okay?
I'll just look at this
Susan,
list
can you
while
just
you're-
kind of go through the list while I'm in there? Kids pageant, boy.
We love
let me
kids
tell
pageants.
you, I will be there for that. Love a pageant.
At 12, we have the Carnival. At 12 to 3, this is the most important event of the whole thing. The tug. The tug.
That's what I'm looking forward
This
to.
is the one and only tug of war across the mighty Mississippi. So we got 20 guys on one side of the river, 20 on the other. And they pull and pull till
Someone comes.
someone goes in the river and dies. Wow. Across the river. That's incredible.
They seriously stretch a rope across the river?
That's what it
You have to
says.
pull somebody into the river? That's great. And they drown and float downstream, get in the undercurrent and stuck on a log.
Yep.
Awesome.
I'd love to see a video of that.
Then
Then
you
we
would think they would have that on the website. They don't.
then we have arm wrestling, some kind of bag tournament.
Cornhole.
4 p.m. the Tug Awards ceremony. So whoever, we have different categories. We have fastest tug. We have who had the longest tug. We have who didn't complete tug. We have the double tug award for someone who is able to simultaneously tug someone off.
The double fister.
The double fister award. Those are just a
And
few.
the dirt road rockers.
Then at
Okay.
9, then at 9, our band for Saturday is the Dirt Road Rockers. You might be saying, who the hell are they? We don't know.
12 to 3 p.m. Sorry, I'm back, everybody. I was just urinating in a urinal.
Yeah, we pretty 12 to 3 is the tug. This
I
is
love
the big
that.
tug.
That's a big tug.
You want to see what the tug is?
Yeah, hit me.
Read it to yourself while I answer a voicemail from my sister.
The one and only tug of war across the mighty Mississippi. Whoa, it's over a river. Holy fuck.
And they pull people, whoever gets in the river and dies are the losers.
10 teams of 20 and one woman's team of 25. Wow. why they
Everybody knows women have to pull harder. 'cause
That's
they're not
true.
strong.
pull with everything they've got. Unreal. That sounds amazing.
The tug video. Tugfest.
Unlicensed.
A battle for Midwestern dominance.
Oh my God.
Nope. We're not meeting our next pillow.
Meet this pillow, motherfucker.
I just want to see how it stretches across the river.
I honestly think this was the longest improvised bit we've ever done on this podcast.
We've done some pretty long ones.
You think?
Yeah. Where are we? How long did we do that?
Almost 40 minutes.
Let's pull and pull and pull till someone dies. It does look like Charlie Winfrey. They
Go back to that. Ah! That looks like Charlie Winfrey plus my friend Kevin Cronin.
why can't they just show the long rope across the river? That's all I want to see. Oh, I'm sick of these videos, these clickbaits. Raw video. Maybe that'll be good.
Tug of war
Tug of
content.
war!
Can we not play the sound?
So somebody's on the Iowa side, somebody's on the Missouri side.
That guy looked like Theo
Not
Vaughn.
Missouri, Iowa and Illinois. This is just raw video, so we don't know what we're going to get.
Dude, look at that guy walking up. Look at him. Oh, that is absolutely the
Whoa,
MC.
look at that. Wait.
Whoa. No, that is not going all the way across.
It is.
There are people on the other side.
Yes. They're going to pull them into their death.
I need to see them. Why are they only showing us this guy and that MC?
Because this is the raw video. Got Brad Pitt here in the front.
Looks like Alexander Skarsgård in the front. If you look closely.
I'm sorry, but I never liked Tug of War. It was never fun. I always hurt my hands.
Somebody always falls.
Yeah, and it was usually me.
You know? It's like, that's why I don't like playing Red Rover.
Those games were violent and hurt.
Red Rover.
Tug of War always hurt my hands so bad.
Type in Tug of War videos. Unlicensed.
I don't know how to spell unlicensed. Pulling for the return. Nope, we're not listening to your commercial. Toxic poop? What?
Yeah, that's what they want us to.
Look at them. It hurts your hands so bad.
How do you decide who goes in the front? And is the goal to just make one person knock over?
You have to, there's a flag in the middle, and you have to move that flag past a certain point.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Teams from as far apart as Taiwan and South Africa.
Wow, cool song.
Tug of War's image as a sport for village festivals.
Wow,
I
they're
mean,
really digging
look
in.
at them. They are on the ground.
They're wearing special Tug of War boots. I think that's cheating.
The sport demands stamina and a very thick skin.
The moment you walk on the field, you don't know if it's going to be a 30-second pull or a 38-minute pull. Your hands is
That's a big fucking difference.
See, look at his hands.
So that's it's like a rock.
Pause this.
Why don't we?
So if you look at my hands right here, you'll think, wow, are those calluses from playing tug of war? Or are they from jerking off?
Are they from tugging?
They from tugging or tugging? You know what I'm saying? You're never going to know.
You never know.
Some days you pump in, you know what I mean? You wake up, drink your coffee, get your day started, get to going. And then after you're done with your coffee, you look around and you say, hey, what am I doing here? What am I doing here? And then you grab a little bit of lotion. I like to do Eucerin eczema relief because I have eczema.
Right.
So I grab a little bit of lotion, rub it on my elbows, rub it on my forearms.
How does someone just get eczema?
What do you mean?
Have you ever had it?
So I actually did just get it in the last couple of months.
I thought it was a thing that you have forever.
That is exactly what I thought. But I was actually diagnosed by a doctor lady today
Was it
at my restaurant job. I really was.
Did you say,
I'm
hey, before you eat your fucking patty melt, would you take a look at this right here?
She sat down and I looked down right at her and I looked at her children and I said, listen to me. I have some sort of skin condition.
You said that while they're eating?
Yeah. No.
Did she like it?
No. So we are pausing this wonderful tug of war bit to dive into this. No, so I am very close with this woman, and I asked her today. I was like, "Hey, what do you think?" I was like, I have an appointment scheduled for Wednesday, and they're gonna look at this or whatever. I was like, "I think I have eczema." I was like, "It might be staph. It might be yada yada yada." And she looked at it, and she was like, "I think you have eczema." And she went to her car and got me cortisone cream, and then she came back an hour later
And she
and
kissed
bought
you.
me Allegra.
Oh,
'Cause she was like, you need to take the cortisone and the Allegra, and that'll help clear this up or whatever. And even like my eyes and all of that, because like this is a new development. And I said, how the fuck do you just get eczema when you're 28?
right.
And she was like, no, it's actually very common to get stuff like that later in life. So
Could it be your laundry detergent causing it as well?
I don't believe so, because I use like not a lot of scentedness.
Right.
You know what I mean? So not a lot of scentedness. And this is actually better than what it's been lately. Like it's been pretty bad, like very red. Very like
Wow.
this whole little area on both little you can't stop looking at it. You know what I mean?
It looks like it hurts and itches.
Actually, this is very good compared to what it was.
Well, that was nice of her.
So it was very nice. She brought me a little
Was it prescription cortisone?
no.
Did she give you a cortisone shot at work?
Sorry, I'm reading a little bitchy
Blurb?
text message.
A blurb? Is it work? If it's work, don't answer them.
It's not.
Use gloves. The gloves would like take the whole point of it away.
With less physical and less Olympian sports like
I didn't
golf
realize
now
that
included,
tugging was an
many here
Olympic
wonder
sport.
what tug of war has to prove.
The next Olympics
Huh?
will mark 100 years since tug of war was last included in the Games. It wants to make its comeback by 2024. To do that, it will need to pull in more spectators.
Organisers have demanded that athletes get in peak condition to show off the sport, and there are new categories for youngsters and women.
It's kind of like a men's sport, and you should be like grow big, but it's not that. It's very much technique. This is the first year that women under 23 is competing in the World Championship, so it's very big.
But can women and youth appeal drag another sport off the Olympic podium?
Maybe even some of the professional sports. I personally believe they don't really belong in the Olympics, but that's my view. And hopefully that will create some space for
What did he just say? Back it up.
They don't really belong in the Olympics.
I gotta
but that's
see this.
Appeal drag another sport off the Olympic podium.
maybe even some of the professional sports. I personally believe they don't really belong in the Olympics. but that's my
Roasted.
view. And hopefully that will create some space for sports such as tug of war.
Oh,
Tug of war's
he
amateur
wants to make
argument could be a
space for tug
strength.
of war.
There is certainly
Ah,
no money in the
gotcha.
sport.
To be honest, I will say right now and right here, I believe that tug of war should be in the Olympics over curling. Don't you? Think about it.
Which one's
Physi-
curling?
Curling is on the ice.
Oh, yes.
And you get it nice and smooth so the little ball can go right
I
over.
think
You
this
don't
would be
need
a-
any strength.
This would be a summer Olympic sport, wouldn't it?
100%. And it should
Isn't
be.
curling winter?
Doesn't matter. Get curling out of there, put another one in there.
Well, the
Um,
thing about tugging, though, it's
oh,
not
God.
something you can do. You can't practice tug of war alone. There's no way to prepare for it. You always have to have.
you got to
team
have
member.
buddies. You cannot do tug of war if you don't have friends.
You could do it with your dog.
yeah.
But if you're
Yeah,
an Olympic
that's
tugger,
true.
you could pull your dog's teeth out.
Yeah,
Let's
dude. If
be
you're an
honest.
Olympic tugger,
You're pulling your
You're-
dog's whole jaw out.
you're pulling your entire penis off. Back to the eczema stuff though. I do have an appointment scheduled on Wednesday. And this is you saw this before, like the shit on my elbow
Yeah.
or whatever, my forearms. But then I've had it on my eye and stuff. So it's a very odd development.
Huh.
But homegirl, my doctor friend,
What is happening on your text messages?
a lot of really fun stuff.
Your face is not able to hide your irritation.
Annoyance?
You're just like, zoom in on Tina's face while she's typing. The eye roll. Thanks, Randy. If Randy could move the camera to go into your phone so we can see it. We're zooming in on Tina's face.
Wow, we're having a really good time here. Hey, everybody, it's me at Tug Awards. So if you could rewind this so that we could just really...
No,
I'm joking.
it's terrible.
It's terrible.
It's a terrible video.
This is one
Oh,
of
the
longest
man in the
runs of
front looks like his
elevated
penis
sports.
is about to
Tug of
fall
war,
right
the
out.
mainstay
I
of
think
Man in the
the
back is
Olympics
getting it.
and a part
Look
of
at this
all the
guy.
Egyptian
This
industry
trainer,
chains,
could you imagine
cultures,
playing tug of war and having a guy that looks like fucking
a mainstay of
Prince
the ancient
Charles.
Olympics,
Igor?
part of old Egyptian
Look at that motherfucker.
That's Prince Charles.
Prince Charles is dead.
He is?
Yeah, he literally died the other day.
That was the dad, wasn't it?
That was Prince Charles.
Isn't his son also named Prince Charles?
There's a law, Charles.
Is that guy's name Prince Charles, the one that died?
I'm pretty sure.
I thought it was like Prince Earl of Dukingham. Dukingham. I just made that up.
Prince.
Duke. I don't understand how they could be princes and dukes of certain areas. Duke of Sandringham.
Okay, it was not Prince Charles that died. It was Prince Philip.
Prince Philip.
He's
Who looked
dead.
like this before he died.
Okay, so I want to tell you the story of what happened today. I meant to tell you this earlier.
Okay.
So a girl that I work with, the very funny gal I told you about, her name's
Right.
Lauren. Fucking hilarious.
Right.
Like, I wish she did comedy because she's that funny. But she loves Tony Alamo and Ranch and the whole deal. So she'll randomly walk by me while we work together and be like, today she's walking out of the kitchen and I'm in the fucking zone. Like I'm expoing food. I'm the MOD, the manager on duty.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, big deal. Do I have a name tag? No. Do I want one? Yes. So she's walking out of the kitchen and she goes, Ranch! Quietly as she walks out. I laughed so hard. She comes back in 2 minutes later while I am dying laughing. And we're both losing our minds, holding our crotches, laughing so hard. And then a girl who has nothing to do with any of this walks into the kitchen and goes, can I get a side of ranch? And then we lost our fucking minds. Laughed so hard. Ranch!
Ranch! So did you give her a thing of ranch? Zoom in on Tina's face again.
Did I what?
Did you guys scream ranch again?
Yes. Multiple times.
Yes.
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 Ranch! Oh, I was walking around the other day just like getting ready to take a shower and I was like, Ranch! 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 It's, but like I was talking to her at work today and I'm like, not a lot of people in the world say the word ranch as much as I do.
It's
And
a
I was
great
like, I
word.
wonder if that's why I like decided that Tony Alamo. Yes, because I say it so much that it's like in the back of my mind. I mean, there's times I've literally woken up in the middle of the night and been like, I forgot to give that person ranch.
And they remembered because they gave you only $1 tip. They're like, she didn't give us our ranch.
Ranch. Ranch.
Ranch. Ranch.
Yeah, but she hit me with a fucking drive-by ranch earlier, and I was
Oh, nothing's better than that ranch.
That is some high level. That is like, that person who is screaming that has been enlightened. You know?
That's our gal.
I honestly can't believe how long we spent improvising this episode.
It'll make Graham Eberhart happy, but everyone else will probably be like, ranch!
Randy, are you going to put screenshots of all the events on the video?
From the Tugfest?
Yeah.
I believe I have it written down here periodically.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That'll be good. That'll be good.
So why I asked that is like, if you were listening to the podcast and you're like, what are they talking about? What we did was we literally looked at the itinerary of Tugfest 2021 in Port Byron, Illinois.
Would you ever go to Tugfest?
Honestly, probably not. Like I said, not a huge Tugfest guy.
But they did have lots of booths, vendors there. I'd go for the vendors and the funnel cakes, maybe.
Sure. I mean, the vendors clearly are what make it.
I'd love to get that holistic healing.
Because, like the guy said, a Tugfest can go from 38 seconds to 38 minutes. And if that's really all that it's about, 38 minutes.
I'd like to see if someone has ever died at the Tugfest by being pulled into the mighty Mississippi. Someone just pulled a little bit too hard.
R.I.P. David Meyer. Fuck, we know a guy named David Meyer.
Do we?
R.I.P. Cassie
Underground.
Meyer. Cassie what?
Underground.
R.I.P. Cassie Underground.
If there's somebody that listens to this and your name is Cassie Underground, sound off in the comments. That's my new catchphrase.
I really like it.
Sound off in the comments.
Is that your first sound off in the comments this episode? Or did you
I
have
did
a couple
one
up
a little
top?
bit earlier.
What was it? Don't remember.
I don't
But
remember.
I know it was very intense.
It was
Sound off in
very
the comments
it was-
if you remember what she was saying. Sound
Yeah,
off in
if
the
you
comments
remember-
about earlier.
Sound
Hey.
off in the comments.
Sound off in the comments. What do you think? When you do sound off in the comments, should it be one finger or two?
Let me try both.
Okay.
Sound off in the comments. 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 I kind of like the whole hand.
Hey, everybody. If you remember what Libbie originally said sound off in the comments about in this episode, sound off in the comments. Sound off in the comments. Sound off in the comments. Somebody told me in a post, I don't remember if it was like a DM or like a comment on something. They were like, can you please host my local news and the Weather Channel? And I was like, that is something that I would really
Excel
not
at.
enjoy doing.
It's going to fucking rain today.
Sound off in the comments if you love summer.
Sound off in the comments if you watch the news.
I kind of think 2 is really good. Hey, sound, no, it's
But
all
it looks like
that's,
Jesus.
yeah.
Jesus is always just like,
Jesus was like, sound off in the comments if you think I should not be crucified.
oh God.
Sound off in the
Typing.
comments if you think I was white.
There should be no comments.
Sound off in the comments if you think my dad threw a temper tantrum or was high on cocaine.
Temper tantrum. Temper tantrum.
Temper tampon. That's what my tampons always are like because they don't want to stay
They're
in
like,
my
we're getting out of
PUCINA.
here.
That's what they say. They're like, no.
They're like,
No, thank
we're
you.
not far enough up in here.
I'm all out of love.
I can't live without you.
I'm spent, dude. That was
I
a lot of brain
Done.
power
Done.
to do that.
Guess we ain't doing 2 today, huh? No.
I'm going to be honest. I almost said it before like we started this episode. I was like, guys, I'm going to be honest. I don't think we're going to be able to do 2.
No. It was
And here's
too
the thing.
late.
Another banger. We did a banger. It was good. I think that we should just leave it at that.
Leave it at that, Randy. Don't force us to do another one for your schedule.
Yeah, fuck your schedule.
Randy's like, we got to get more.
I'll fucking invite another person on, some guy I don't even know. before we do another one tonight.
Maybe you could get somebody from Brown and Crouppen on. Brown and Crouppen.
I will talk to you after the episode about that and why I think that would be a horrible idea.
Uh-oh. Drama alert.
Drama.
Yeah.
So there's a guy I work with named Freddie, and I call him Frederick Jr.
Oh, my God.
all the time. I say, hey, Frederick Jr., can you please get me some fucking steak fries? Frederick Jr., I need a half-house salad with house dressing.
Does he like it or not?
He loves it. We're very close. But I told him today, I was like, do you know why I call you Frederick Jr.? And he was like, literally no idea. But they all call me Tina Marie Johnson at work. That's my full name, Tina Marie Johnson III.
Did they get that from me?
Tina Marie Johnson?
Because that's what I called the kids at school. I would call them something Marie Johnson III. Maybe your workers have been in my classroom before.
They may have. I don't believe so, though. They're actually older than you.
Elderly people?
Elderly. I walked by a dog today on the patio while I was at work. It was the cutest corgi. One brown eye, one very light blue eye. And I just go, look at his hams. Because he was like a corgi that was laid out like that. And his legs were, his pussy was on the ground.
And his legs went backwards?
Yeah. Adorable.
Mm. Well, that'll do it.
That'll do it.
Me.
And I think that'll do me for this episode, gal. I think that's going to go ahead and be it. So we love y'all. Thank you so much for listening to Slop City Podcast. And for those of you that still don't know that we have a Patreon, we have a Patreon. Visit www.patreon.com/slopcity.
/ranch.
It's actually /slop city. One word, a lot of content. Enjoy.
Thanks so much.
So, yeah, we do have a Patreon. Visit it, become a patron, watch our mukbangs or whatever the fuck we do. Love yuns. And hey, please remember to get your tickets to Tugfest 2021 because they are going to sell out. We predict everything. If y'all don't know that already, you're dumb, okay? We predicted the Tony Alamo documentary.
We're prophets.
We predicted the woman who had very long fingernails cutting them off, okay? No, we didn't predict these events, but we brought them to people's minds. You know what I mean?
And then there we are.
And that's it. So get your tickets to Tugfest now. Tugfest 2021 in Port Byron, Illinois, before they sell out. Because they will. I'm telling you. So that's on period. Boo.
That's on period, boo. I want to ask something before we leave. What's this number on the side? Okay. And cut! Is it the time between each thing we play?
Yeah, might be from last time we used it.
Huh.
And I noticed that it's
Okay, bye!
Love you.